So, Mr. Gonzalez, tell me a little about yourself.
My name is Garfield Levy Gonzalez. I was born in the year 1972, September 2nd. I'm a Virgo. At present, I live with my wife and my only child, Eoy Gonzalez. I work at Antigua Barbuda Social Security, where I am an accounts officer, and I have worked in that position for 20 years.
Okay, Mrs. Gonzalez, could you tell me a little about yourself?
My name is Nikisha Gonzalez. I am between the age of 40 and 50. I have one child, my precious, blessed son. I'm a stay-at-home mother, which I enjoy doing for my family.
And Eva, could you tell me a little about yourself?
My name is G.Savant. I was born September 18, 2006. I attend the St. Joseph Academy Secondary School. I live with my two parents, Nikisha Gonzalez and Godfrey Gonzalez. I have I like I have I have a couple of hobbies. I like track and field, I like soccer, and that's about it.
So, on the phone, Mrs. Gonzalez, you spoke to me about some difficulty getting Eva to class early. Could you tell me some more about that?
Well, for the past months, teachers from St. Joseph Academy, EY teachers from St. Joseph Academy, have been reporting to me that EY is attending class late. And I found it mind-boggling because I dropped EY off at 7:30 for school every morning. And when she's reporting to me that is the case, and I addressed it with Evoy, he's stating to me that, Mommy, oh, I was speaking to my friends outside and I didn't hear the bell ring, and all sorts of excuses. So, and it's been going on for a while.
How come you never tell me anything, baby? Because if you told me that, I would have said, hey, let me go and pull off here or something.
Because you're too busy with the extra work plus the extracurricular things that you have on your plate. And when I need to address things with you, you say later, but later never comes.
So for the past month, EY was going, you dropped him early. Why, how come you didn't go to school? What happened?
Because when I go to school, I don't feel like when I go to school, they keep doing the same thing over and over. I don't feel that the class are not interesting to me.
But going to class, you rather to come home and get suspended than to be at school. So how come you don't come and tell us that? Go to class early. Why waste your mommy time so that she can drop you to school early and you sit outside? You sit outside with,
My friends, because I like to talk to them.
but they don't get suspended. How come you get suspended?
Sometimes they go earlier than me.
But you see, I can't believe this guy has been putting to my wife to this. I agree sometimes I'm busy, but if I knew about this, I would have gone to school, and maybe if I caught him outside, put two lash me bottom and make sure he understand, embarrass me in front of his friends. Maybe that's not the right way, but
So, what would be the overall goal of your therapy sessions with me?
Want to go first or you want me to go first, David?
Want you to answer the question?
To me, the main thing I want to get from this therapy session is twofold. One, for Eroy to understand that it is important for him to get an education. Yes, he may agree that the class not interest him, but St. Joseph's Academy is a private school. We pay hard, and as his mother said, I am always busy. She stay at home, so that means I have to work extra hard to make sure that we have food on the table and we provide him with a quality education. It defeats the purpose when he's not getting that education because he's suspended. The goal is not only to go to class, Eroy, is to get a quality education, understand it will benefit you in the future. So today we're here because of you. We want you to succeed and we're willing to do anything to give you that opportunity to succeed.
So, given everything we've discussed so far, it's clear to me that you would like that after you drop Eeyore to school, you want him to be in class before the bell rings to start school at 8 a.m. to avoid him getting punished for tardiness. Mrs. Gonzalez, with this goal in mind, for the following week in preparation for our next session, I don't want you to discuss Eroy's tardiness with him. He's aware of the time that he needs to be in class. I want you to drive him to school in your pajamas, and if the bell rings and he isn't in class, I want you to escort him to class and sit with him for the first period. So, in our next session, I'll ask you to report on any changes that you've seen or if everything is still the same. So, see you next week. Any thoughts?
And if you don't go to class, she'll come beside you.
But no one's got to that, got to that way.
But you're going to go to class?
Yeah.
And if you see mommy coming in the class with her nightie,
Coming to 90.
whatever.
It's just like, well, they do that. Everybody do what they want.
So, Mrs. Gonzalez, now that you've been dropping Eeyore to school in your pajamas for the past week, how has his progress been?
Well, first I must say, I was a bit taken back when you gave me that assignment in my laundry. I had to do some maneuver with a robe around what I normally was sleeping and I took him to school in my robe. At first, he was saying, Mommy, you really gonna come out the vehicle like that? Really, Mommy? And I said, yes, I have no problem with it. Well, he went to class. After he asked me, you don't really come to class with him. I said, I don't have to come to class with you. As long as you agree that you go to class, make sure you're on time for class. He said, Mommy, I'll be on time. And then, so be it, he was. And then I took him to class the other day, the next day, and he was on time as well. And I called the teacher to confirm what he would tell me. She told me, yes, he's early and bright. He's been there I met him in class, so I don't have any problem for the week. So thankful, the suggestion that you made to me, it worked well. And he was in class early for the week.
Thank you guys for coming to see me. Could you tell me a little bit about the problem that you've been having?
I have no problem. I have no problem at all. I think she's the one that she will need to explain to you what she's doing. She's always, something is always the issue, and I can't see it. As far as I'm concerned, she makes a mountain out of a molehill. And I don't see the reason why. She would have to tell exactly what is the problem, because it seems like she have a problem with me.
I don't have any problem at all. Everything is fine.
She always talk and chat, and her tone is like she's always arguing. The neighbors could hear her. They could stay from up the corner and say, why is she always abusing that man? I've walked down, come out of my house, go to work, and the neighbor asked me, you okay, you alright? Because I'm guessing they probably heard all the thing that she is saying the night before. And she does not even keep it quiet. She's always on the top 10. I know my kids in there hearing everything that she's saying. Loud, loud, loud. What's the problem? And I'm the problem. But yes, you know, come and ask me about the situation. Isn't that? You know, or I don't even understand. So I only hope that you can shed some light on this purpose and make my life happy again. And so she do like that, no, she didn't say nothing.
Because I don't know what
She
to
was
say.
I was talking, she
I
didn't say
really
nothing, she
don't
just
know
chop
what
like
to,
that.
I do not know what to say.
But yeah, I was do it. Like give me too much nice.
I don't.
And then she laughed and get me angry. And I'm like, and she started, I come home from a nice hard day of work. One thing I can say, she has food there. But it's after I eat the food, it's an issue. But really, I can't even understand. I can't remember some of the things of them. Because if you can remember them, there's so much. And I understand.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez, I have an activity I want you guys to commit to. I want you guys to argue every day at 7:15 p.m. However, I need you guys to be in the bathroom. Mr. Gonzalez, I want you to sit down in the tub. And Mrs. Gonzalez, I want you to sit on the toilet. And I want you guys to just argue. Do this for a week, and in the next session, discuss how this activity went.
What do you mean sit on the tub? Sit on the tub, she's not defecating.
No. You guys are fully clothed.
I feel it close?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you finished? That's like the husband complaining. I was trying to bait her in so she can start but she didn't have to say. You want like a couple.
No, it's okay. That is useful still because it's just a different set of. Some people, a lot of couples like that. I just have to say one thing.
Bait you so you can start each other. So you don't tell her nothing.
You say what's on your mind?
You should record it.
It's still recording. I have one more thing to say. Okay.
She's not saying what is on my mind.
So